gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will put total level to crank us up. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker.
That's crazy.
Frazier gives him the big stiff arm. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. In the red area, it's Alston. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's going to take a shot right away. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. Drives him with the stiff arm. He's got great speed.
That's crazy.
There he goes.
Wow.
Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar.
That's it. I know. Fucking lag, man.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll go back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking for room. It's Alston. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. The lead is 6 in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oh, stop. Please stop. Stop it.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Alston. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're facing a 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground, and he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Looking left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Alston. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Man, there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big game, pick up the first down, catching this defense off guard.
Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Staley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now
that offensive pass interference?
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
That's crazy.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield.
Damn it!
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Thrust that arm out. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Again. I do it again. God damn it.
Back to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. We'll see them really hit hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Send the tight end in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
On the ground, it's Alston. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And that... Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis.
Right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. He makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Might be changing the route. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gonna run it. It's Alston. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3/4 of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Aguilar. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On the run, it's Thomas. Picks up the first down, still moving.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense, catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He wants to throw it again. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Cobb. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. They'll move the tight end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Powers through the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Here's a throw downfield late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Auburn 41, Tennessee 7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record.
Good game.
Continues.
You got me. Fuck.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Paul.
Yeah, that's the thing, David, too.